Alrighty, folks, guess what? You are incredibly fortunate because this is Tail End Charlie. We are done with almost 3 hours of programming, but before we start, I have been informed that a momentous occasion is in the offing here. To PS Engineering's Mark Scheuer, happy birthday, guy. 29 again, huh? Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm enjoying just this amazing opportunity to see what everybody's been up to. Yesterday, we had 29 companies pop up with the latest and greatest and new technologies, things that have the potential to transform aviation in bits and pieces, and collectively, we are a better industry for it. I am pleased to represent the AEA community through our live presentations and what we've done now for 14 years. And here's Greg Ledbetter of PS Engineering with a great title, get this one, Special Missions Audio Specialist. Must get the girls every time, just incredible. Craig, tell us what's latest and greatest in special missions audio gear.
Right. So
because you're a specialist after all.
I'm the specialist, I know, that's for sure. So back in 2017, we came out with our Pack 45 series. It was a new venture into this market. We had never developed a system that would do more than 3 comms for an audio system, but we saw a need in the market, and we really were excited about come out with the product. So the Pack 45 was actually introduced at AEA in 2017, which supported 6 comms, 4 nav inputs, and one thing that we made it was plug and play with the existing NAT AMS 43. It was important for us that if there was an existing footprint in the market to be able to go in and have a system that would be plug and play. So we've done it in the GA market with our PMA 8000 and PMA 450 series, and to replace the Garmin GMA 340. So it was actually important for us to do the same thing for the special mission market.
Interesting. Wish I'd had that. I did a bit of a sojourn for ATF in Georgia.
Right.
Back in the Porter days. See that little ramp there? Land on it. Go get that guy. Huh? What? Okay. I mean, we had walkie-talkies, we had this, we had that, so forth. It was a hodgepodge of how to communicate with this agency, that agency. Oh, no, you got to call DEA and this. No, you want the state troopers, you want this, you want
Absolutely.
That. And you're working a whole bunch at the same time.
Yeah.
So this is manna from heaven to the guy who's got to
make
sure that he's talking to everybody and keep his butt out of harm's way.
It really is. We have learned a lot over the last 5-6 years about the special mission market and how the products are being used. It's mainly law enforcement, EMS, and forestry. There's other division departments that use the systems too, but those are the main 3. And a lot of these aircraft that we're going in are contract aircraft, so they're being used seasonally, for different things. And so for us, it was important that this year Gary introduced during our MPI the configuration of the hub. We wanted to be able to allow the installers to go in and change the configuration without having to pull out laptops, without having to pull out computers and plug into the system. So we've added a series of dip switches on the side of the box so the installer can configure the box however it needs for the mission.
You must be learning an incredible amount from the special missions community, because let's face it, special missions folks are bashful and shy and don't really talk much.
Not what I say, yeah.
What kind of feedback are you getting right now about these kind of capabilities, and how is it developing the future of this unit?
Right, so the main thing we wanted to do is make it, let's say configuration friendly, but also installation friendly. The legacy systems that are out there, they are all pretty much analog, so it required a ton of wiring. You had to parallel from one system to the next system. That adds weight, that adds cost, that adds labor to this whole installation. So it was important for us when we came out with a digital system that it was easy to install for the avionics shops and easy to be configured. Have we learned a lot? We sure have. They give great feedback from all of our avionics shops and completion centers over the last few years. And being such a dynamic company, we were able to come up and be able to add these functions that they need for the missions.
What has surprised you so far?
I think everybody has a little bit different concept for the configuration of the labeling, how all the inputs and outputs are named, in
special
general.
missions people with opinions?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, seriously.
And everything from UHF to VHF, FM1, TAC1, and they have different names for different inputs and outputs for the aircraft. So, which is great because we have customized labeling that we can do for our decals, which makes it easy for the customer to change it from one mission to the next if need be. So
Yeah, interesting.
yeah.
So what's the future? Where does this go from here?
Right. So we got some things in the cooking. So I can't share it with you right now, but we're always, PS Engineering is always trying to come out and be innovative in products, not just to add features to the system, but add safety prompts and makes the product even better. So we always continuously improving it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. As of last year, we introduced the Pack 45L for the jet market.
Mm-hmm.
So that came out, and that's been very successful so far too.
Where are you seeing those kind of installations?
In replacing the existing Baker systems in the aircraft, where they're not able to get the old audio systems repaired or replaced. We're seeing more of that. We've also partnered with a couple of companies on some STC projects.
I found that the shops that are capable of working with the variety of inputs on special missions work and so forth are few and far between. How are you training the shops, or for that matter, training the operators to work with the shops in order to get the best possible result? Because if you don't get the best possible result, device notwithstanding, you look like blank.
Correct. Yeah. Well, you'll be amazed how intelligent and how much experience a lot of these shops have. They pretty much know how audio systems work and what requirements, whether the radio is low impedance or high impedance, and what any kind of adapters they may need. And that's kind of where I come in as their audio specialist, is I help them configure the whole installation from the beginning to the end. They're never left alone on it. I actually recommend what avionics I think they need, or the installation part of it, of the aircraft. So that's the good thing about it. Sometimes, you deal with other manufacturers, you're having to guess what hardware you need. I help configure that for them.
Any favorite installations or programs?
Oh gosh, there's so many out there. What's nice about this box is really, I kind of thought it'd be more of a rotor wing type of product, but it's really about 50-50 in rotor wing and fixed wing. So yeah.
That surprises me.
The forestry market and the Aero commanders that are out there, I was stunned how many Aero commanders are being used for forestry, but this has been...
When the apocalypse comes, so most of us are leaving by Twin Commander.
Correct. So that's been really nice to see that. I mean, I was kind of really surprised how many fixed wings are actually using our products for special missions.
Well, be darned.
Yep.
Isn't that interesting? Now, I assume most of these are various government organizations. What about the military market itself?
Right now, we're not pursuing any kind of military contracts or anything. Now, we've had a few people ask, it may be used for military applications, but no, we're pretty much staying with the special mission and GA stuff.
Well, it's amazing and it's funny, PS Engineering, not the biggest company out there.
No, 20 employees.
Yeah, but it's amazing what you guys have done over the years, because, I've talked to Mark off and on for many years, and, watch some of the very basic designs for audio panels and this and that, and the next thing you know, I'm able to use my cell phone on them, and this, that, and the other, and they've got auto this and press button for that.
Multi-talker, 3D.
Yeah, what this little company has done has been extraordinary over the long term, and even better in certain short-term projects. So it's fun to watch. Anything else happening on other fronts with PS Engineering we need to know about?
So what you just said, we have great leadership. Mark has done just an amazing job of running PS Engineering. We have a strong core staff of people like Gary. He's been here 25 years. I've been here 30 years. We have other employees been here 25, 30 years. So we've had a really great team over the years that's allowed us to grow to what we are. So we're constantly designing and brainstorming about new projects and new ideas that's coming out. So definitely there's more stuff to come for PS Engineering.
I would hope so. It's been fun to watch, especially once you started getting out of your initial comfort zone with the GA and experimental markets and working your way out from there. It's been fun to watch. I imagine, though, that had to be a tough decision for a company that had just a nice, safe niche to work outside of its comfort zone.
Well, not really. I mean, I think what started this project, we were having companies come to us and asking, hey, we're needing something like this. So it kind of got the wheels of motion moving for us. And so, no, it was kind of, we just kind of scratched it on a piece of paper and went from there. And then from there, it's grown from the Pack 45 series, the Pack 45A, which supports 4 control heads, We also have a Pack 45J, which is a little bit taller control head with more inputs and outputs. And into last year's AEA new product introduction, the Pack 45L. So it's going really well.
Where can people get more information, especially those in the special missions community who have, you know, some ancient boat anchor and want to get rid of the boat anchor?
Right. Well, right now I'm having a training class tomorrow morning. I'm in room 280. So I will be talking about audio configuration, which will include both general aviation and also special mission. But you also can go to our website, ps-engineering.com, and get more information, or just call the factory.
Very good. Craig, we sure appreciate your time. We look forward to seeing what comes next, and next year's NPI I'm sure will be fascinating as well. And once again, happy birthday, Mark. 29, huh? Okay, we're going to keep beating that one to death. Alrighty, folks, tell you what, this is the end of a long day. We have done, I don't know, 8, 10 interviews in a row, had amazing people who are doing extraordinary things to push aviation forward. We'll be back tomorrow at 12 noon till 3 o'clock, and then we get to head home and have 2 whole days to prepare for Sun and Fun before we've got to be down there. And for those of you who may not be aware, we are Sun and Fun's media partner. We produce the daily. We will be producing the morning brief live at 0900 at airborne-live.net.